Okay, today we're going to talk about the sled push. The sled push is a fantastic option for getting strength training, training the locomotive pattern. You can work on your hips, you can work on your feet. You can't do enough sled. Once you get really comfortable in your back chain and on your feet, doing something like 30 to 40 minutes of sled work every single day will have a huge impact on the way that your body moves forward through time and space. But in order to get that impact, we have to do the sled right. So let's talk about it. The first thing, when you're starting up for the sled push, we want to get our hands in a comfortable place, find our back chain, our heels are going to be off. Find your glutes, you're going to take one first loaded step. When you take a step, you're going to pull that same side hip back, and your hip is going to continue to pull back as you push. Once you find the end range of that hip and you're in this corner, you're going to reset drag, find the other foot, roll into this hip, roll, 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 roll. See how I'm using left hip, right hand, push, corner, rolling, push, corner. In the beginning, what this is going to look like is like this. This is okay because we're starting to get the pattern right, but this isn't how I move forward through space. Eventually, we have to really drive into that hip, drive into this hip, drive into that hip, get our head to load into each column as we go. Left side, right side, left side. What's great about the sled is that while we're working, we have enough time, we have our head in a position where we can look at our foot. I can put my foot down. I can say, am I collapsing? No, yes, whatever. If I'm collapsing, slow it down. Pull the hip back. My chest is almost parallel to the ground. Bonus points for a toe drag here to really help that corner. That corner reset is really a passive action, super passive. On the way back, I want you to look at my head positioning. It's not stable in the straight, but I take a step, it floats into that right side. Floats in that right side. So I'm doing a shoulder on this right side, shoulder left, right, left, pull, open. I've got two kneecaps and a sternum. I gotta synchronize those. So I take a step on my right, two kneecaps go to the right, sternum goes to the right. Keep pulling. This is where a lot of us are missing. We start loading the hips right there, and then we bail out prematurely and come up. Stay in that hip until the next step. Stay in that hip, come to the next step. Roll, boom. This is your sled push.